News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
Newstalk, KGVO, AM 1290 and now 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
Investigation underway into a triple murder on the Crow Indian Reservation. Good morning, everyone. It's Montana Morning. It is Thursday, July 30th, 2015. It is going to be a beautiful day. It's already dawned a beautiful morning, but it's going to be warm around western Montana as we're returning to summer temperatures. Right now, the sky is clear. It's 53 degrees. This is Montana Morning, and our newscast this morning is sponsored by Dig It Excavating, bringing 30 years of excellence to every job. Call 214-4292. A relative says his aunt, uncle, and cousin were all gunned down when they stopped to help a man whose vehicle had run out of gas on Montana's Crow Indian Reservation. FBI spokesman Todd Palmer confirmed that 2 people were killed and a third wounded Wednesday in the tiny town of Pryor. He says a suspect was later arrested in Wyoming who was not named. Palmer could not say what led to the shootings and didn't release the victims' names or relationships. However, Bryce Huggs told the Billings Gazette newspaper that his aunt, Tana Shane, drove by the stranded man, then returned with her husband and daughter to help him. Huggs said the man opened fire, killing Tana and Jason Shane and wounding their daughter, Jorah. Huggs did not immediately return messages to the Associated Press. The Reynolds Creek fire, which burned down an historic Glacier National Park cabin and shut down sections of the Going to Sun Road, now appears to have been human-caused. Here's park spokeswoman Denise Germain.
We've got an investigation looking into the cause and origin of the Reynolds Creek fire, and our initial investigation suggests that the fire was caused by human actions. So we're looking for anybody, park visitors, that might have been in the Reynolds Creek area from July 14th through the 21st.
As to the type of human action believed to have started the fire, no information has yet been released. Investigators trying to piece together what happened by getting reports from a variety of different sources.
Trail, they might have been in the Reynolds Creek backcountry campground, and they may not think they have any clear information for us, but we'd really like to talk to anybody that would have been in that area during that time.
Past visitors that fit the description are asked to call park officials at 888-653-0009 to help with that investigation. Let's stay with the fire theme. The Muddy Creek 2 fire still burning in the Northern Cheyenne Indian Reservation, but Public Information Officer Greg Denito says a lot of new lightning-caused fires are becoming the biggest problem.
We had, at least on or right in the vicinity of the reservation, 7 new starts. They've been catching all of those, but the concern now is that, again, with this more typical summer weather of warm and dry with slight breeze, that some of those more lightning strikes may start to show up over the next day or two.
At this point, the only active burning on the Muddy Creek 2 fire is actually inside the perimeter.
Crews will walk along and go in about 100 feet to 150 feet from the perimeter and look for any signs of heat, smoke, actual heat, using the bare hands, and then either rolling the logs or putting water on it or putting dirt on it, whatever it takes to get it cool.
As of yesterday, there were still over 200 firefighters at the Muddy Creek, but discussions to begin winding down firefighting efforts there have already gotten underway. A judge has sentenced a former Chippewa Cree Tribal Council member to 5.5 years in prison after he pleaded guilty to embezzlement, tax evasion, and other charges in a federal corruption investigation. U.S. District Judge Brian Morris also ordered John Chance Houle to pay restitution of more than $121,000 for the tax evasion charge, along with another $500,000 with 3 of his co-defendants. Houle pleaded guilty to 3 felonies in December. Prosecutors say he took bribes and kickbacks from contractors while he was on the Chippewa Cree Business Committee. They say he tried to conceal the payments by having them made to his children and the Flying Rock Cattle Company. The case came from a wide-ranging federal investigation into the misuse of government money on Montana's Indian reservations. Earlier this week, the Montana Public Service Commission voted unanimously 5-0 to deny a request by the city of Missoula to stop the transfer of management of Mountain Water Company from Park Water to Liberty Utilities. Public Service Commissioner Bob Lake said until there's money on the table, the city of Missoula doesn't have a say in how Mountain Water Company is managed.
The last time that the city of Missoula tried for a condemnation, it was about a 5-year process. Unless there is an actual purchase by the exchange of money, the city of Missoula does not have any right of control, does not have any influence on the management of Mountain Water Company.
Lake says the commissioners will take a close look at the transfer to Liberty Utilities in October and then plan on making sure that the price paid by Liberty for Mountain Water does not get pushed onto ratepayers.
There will be no harm to the consumer. In fact, there has to be a potential of at least a continuation of the high-level service and the quality. But the bottom line is we look at the rates, and there will not be a rate increase either. Just because they spend a lot of money to buy the system has absolutely no effect on the rates for the general public.
The city was successful in its attempts to keep the Public Service Commission out of the condemnation trial. Mental health counselors and families of children involved in child protective services are demanding wholesale changes within the agency. Governor Steve Bullock listened intently yesterday as counselors called for more education and training for caseworkers. Families asked that they be treated with respect, and some called for the resignations of key administrators within the Department of Public Health and Human Services. Officials with the governor's office promised to follow up on their concerns. Ravalli County Sheriff Chris Hoffman said his office is looking for a missing 41-year-old Stevensville man. Here's Chris Hoffman.
Billy David Fox was last seen at St. Mary's Motel, which is in the 3800 block of U.S. Highway 93 near the Stevensville Junction on Tuesday, July 21st at around 9:30 p.m.
Hoffman provided a description of the missing man.
A Caucasian male, 5 foot 6 inches tall and 130 pounds. He has brown hair, hazel eyes, and is described as having a large tattoo on his back that says "My Cemetery Gates" with a skull and the initials CFH on the back of his head. Sheriff
Hoffman is asking anyone with information regarding Fox's whereabouts to contact the Sheriff's Office in Ravalli County at 363-3033. Finally, crews are working hard to restore power to Glendive after that severe thunderstorm up to 120 miles per hour knocked out much of the city's power. That happened on Monday night. Our News Talk time now is 6:12.
News Talk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Solid sunshine today with our highs in the low 90s. Clear skies tonight with our lows dropping into the low 50s. Plan on summer-like heat as we head into your Friday through the weekend with our temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. I'm meteorologist Brooke Foster for KECI 13.